I don't care why you're in this village. That is up to you. You may wander off from this village without ever introducing yourself to anyone else. This village is mainly populated by druids, rangers, or the like. So they are rather open to most things. They are very intolerant to a very few things. Violence is one of them. Don't fight here. You may have a few dire bears appear out of nowhere.
Oh, great.
As far as worship goes, worship outside of town. Do not worship inside of town unless it is their specific deity, and you don't need to know that deity because none of you worship it.
Seems reasonable.
None of us. Got it.
The inn is where you are. It is a 2-story building. I know it doesn't look it because the map isn't nearly as expanded as it should be. This map is like 1/4 the size it should be right now.
Oh.
But every time I try to increase the size larger, it just fucking chugs because Roll20 doesn't like really large maps. So square footage for the building you're in, 2 stories. It's about 350 or 3,050 square feet total, first and second floor. So it's massive for a fantasy building that isn't a castle.
Yeah.
About half of the first floor is a bar/meeting area where you guys are currently in. And it does not have a main door, so it's just a open double door area. The stairs leading up are not big enough for Alexia's character to get up. However, the dining room area will comfortably hold her. And she's the only one that I really have to mention that about because she does have a 6-foot length from her nose to her tail tip.
Indeed.
So if it's an open air inn, I'm guessing this is a pretty warm climate.
Yes, you are in a tropical climate for now.
We're in Tahiti. That was meant as a joke.
Making sure that the map loads. Okay, it loads.
Out of character, one thing to do for your maps is my DM, he made a full city in his one, but he just did it so that it's scaled down. So like we had miniature characters that were much smaller than normal.
Right, I haven't figured out how to get them to work. Anytime I try to miniaturize it, it just goes right back to 1 square. But this is the demi-continent. It's not a full continent, it's a portion of one. I will show you the full world map much later. It's not relevant right now. The island, how do I draw?
Left side,
the paintbrush.
The paintbrush and freehand.
The island you are currently on is this one. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay,
There we go.
Yeah. What color are you? Oh, yeah, I see it now.
If I'm taking a first level of a class, do I get the ×4 multiplied to skills or no?
Yes.
I just meant okay.
Yes, it's your first level in that, or it's your first level in that class, so it does apply. But that is the island you are currently on. It is a tropical environment. The larger island next to it is also a tropical environment. Most of the rest of this continent is subtropical, temperate, and the tan areas that really tan long elongated line beyond the mountain range is desert.
Yep.
The white area is plains, so there's clear difference between the two colors. Tan is desert, white is plains. Anywhere you see a red, that is a township.
Oh.
Anywhere you see a black, that is a port of some kind along the coast. The black that's inland, ignore those.
Are they airports?
There are flying things in this world, so there may be an airport that you encounter, yes.
Sure, fair enough. Green stuff is trees?
Green stuff is generally trees, or the darker green, such as here.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That is swamp.
Oh, gotcha. So that means there's a big chunk of swamp over on the west side.
right near to the island that we're at?
Yeah, there's a chunk of swamp near where we're at, and then there's another chunk on the far side? Question mark?
Yeah, I've circled some of them.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I wasn't sure if you circled it or if someone else did. Alright, looks good. In terms of geography.
As far as the mountain ranges go, these aren't fantastically large fantasy mountains. They're
Nah, they don't
more
seem
like
big.
a cross between the Appalachians and the Rockies. They're not huge, but they're not exactly a gentle crossing either.
Right. We might get Donner Party if we try anything rash.
And most of your party does not like such climates, so I'm
Nope.
guessing none of you are going to go mountaineering anytime soon.
Not unless we absolutely positively have to.
The one area of real interest that I want to direct you to is the one that I'm circling now.
Oh.
There is a reason it's gray. You will find that out if you bother to go there.
Oh boy.
This cartographer map is not actually correct. You'll figure that out when you encounter a really well done map of the world. This is a very poorly done map of the world, and when you see the well done one, you will understand what went wrong.
Ooh. Very interesting. So, if we don't have any immediate objectives that we know of, finding a cartographer might be a decent place to start.
We don't even know each other yet, do we?
That's also a
No,
thing.
for one reason or another, you have ended up in this particular tavern over the course of the last 2 or 3 days. I don't care. This is now your chance to interact with each other if you so choose. If you choose not to, then you will be a bunch of individual parties, and I don't care what the choice is. Just
This on this particular evening, Rhorkas is at the bar talking to the bartender, trying to find out if he knows of any agents of Tiamat anywhere around.
I'm fairly certain that this isn't your first night here, and I'm fairly certain you've already asked that question and got a blank stare of "shut the fuck up."
Okay.
Remember,
who's
no
the most
prayers for another deity inside of the city would probably lead you to believe that they don't want to talk about other deities openly either.
Okay.
Do they
okay.
outlaw divine spellcasting from other deities?
Probably not.
Okay.
Who is the most freshly arrived of the party that's in?
I'm going to
It's
say
probably
Alexia is the
your-
last one to enter.
Okay.
Cool.
I probably will be
I
the
stand
next
up
to
and
last.
shout, "What the fuck is a goddamn dinosaur walking through the house? Is this anyone's pet?"
No. I assume she followed me here, though.
She'll go, I am no one's pet, and then she'll just
Oh, sweet
walk
Jesus,
over.
they're talking.
Oh, great.
Who's Jesus?
He's my cousin. Who are you?
Is he working in the fields?
Only if you pay him. He's a good boy.
Well, Rhorkas will shake his head and go, never seen that before. Excuse me. He
lizard.
poses the question to the velociraptor.
She tilts her head.
Did a spell go around or something? Like, how are you a
I think the
velociraptor?
spell worked pretty well.
You wanted to be a velociraptor?
I am one.
But what were you before?
A velociraptor.
One of the other patrons who is wearing a leafy robe just chimes in really quick before this circular conversation continues. She was awakened, and then it goes back to his own business.
Ah,
If you want to know more, either roll a spellcraft check or a wisdom check.
Is there a
wisdom it is.
Awaken. You know, I woke up from some dishes before, but I've never woken up into a dinosaur before.
Don't know shit.
You don't know. Fuck all. You've never heard of that shit. As far as you know, that guy's laying to the peyote early.
Oh, my stats got messed up.
Okay, next question. What brings you to a village?
What brings me here?
Yes.
What brings you here?
This is just a stop on my journey.
I pretty much live here.
Sorry, plus I tried to do that as a GM under, not so only you could see it.
I made a wisdom check after overhearing the conversation about awakening.
In Draconic, Rhorkas will ask Alexi's character, which I don't know his name yet because we haven't introduced. Do you know of what Tiamat is? In Draconic.
I just stare at you like you're speaking Chinese or something.
Why would she know what
What-
Tiamat is? I don't understand this.
Do you speak
Also,
Draconic?
Also, no,
Oh.
I don't.
Do you ask that in common?
No. There's a point to this. I say it in common, but I heard you.
I look at you. Which character are you, Blackfire?
I want the bow. Nard.
Hold left click over your character token to ping it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Oh, guy. Okay. And your name is in Draconic still, because apparently you understood.
I
Denard Timberbottom of the Great Timberbottom. And who are you, good sir? In common.
I'll switch back to common for the benefit of the rest, I suppose. I am Rhorkas Zagar, the Hammer.
Can I call you Gar as I say in Draconic?
I prefer Rhorkas.
Cass it is. In common.
Close enough.
she goes, I am, and does that raptor turtle kind of like sound and whatnot.
Well, we're kind of switching between common and Draconic. So you would have heard names mentioned. At any rate, Rhorkas will turn to the raptor and go, and what is your name in common?
She does that little raptor turtle.
Doesn't. Okay.
What?
She
I haven't
chirps at
picked
you.
a name for her yet. She makes. You ever watch Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Yeah, ever read My Side of the
It's
Mountain?
just
The-
that little turtle.
She looks
little
at you,
one.
lightly bobbing her head.
Sounds like a cross between a dog and a seal.
It's not wrong.
Okay, out of everybody, all the
I
patrons in
need
this
to pick
bar
a
right
name.
now, how many are lizard folk? Or lizard-like? Is it just us, or is there others besides that?
Mm,
I'm asking the DM.
I didn't hear any question.
Can I ride you? As I whisper to the dinosaur.
I was asking what are the other patrons in this bar right now? Are they all also lizard folk, or
I mean, you can probably
No.
see me, but I'm currently talking with someone else right now.
I'll walk up to the innkeep with this other lizard folk guy and wait patiently for his discussion to finish.
By the
This
way,
is the
that's the
that
innkeep.
guy that looks like he's holding two spoons or two axes, whatever those are. That's the innkeep.
Oh, good. I found the right guy.
I choose to believe that it's 2 spoons. He is amazing at ladling soup.
I am okay with this. He looks like he's in charge and knows what he's doing. Which is probably why I went to him first.
Blackfire is currently sharing a table with the captain of the guard. It's the dude in the doublet.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. In that case,
I really do wish that I could fucking shrink your guys' characters to like a quarter size or something.
yeah.
I think there's a way to do it.
Because every time I try to shrink it, it just expands right back to 1 square.
Yeah, you'd have to expand the whole map, I think is the only way to do that.
Yeah, because the fucking map should be 3 or 4 times as big in order to get the square areas correct.
Oh.
And anytime I try to go beyond 75 by 75, and this is 65 by 65 right now, it just gives me that fucking warning that it won't load right, and then it takes forever to load.
Mm. I guess
There you go. I got a name.
the only other way to do that would be to cut out part of the map and make it its own picture.
Well, yeah, there's an idea. I just don't have any program to do that with right now.
Oh, I'm gonna need a hub.
MS Paint.
I just
Fuck
got my
that
ass
shit.
handed to me.
And when the conversation ended with the innkeeper, he'd address this
Well, at
lizard
least
folk
now
looking
you are
guy.
in possession of a fat ass.
He'd address this lizard folk looking guy and ask in Draconic, I am Rhorkas. Have you seen any agents of Tiamat around?
Orc, I'm assuming that you.
Yeah, it's Orc.
Oh, what? I was about to
While
say
you're
this.
while you're walking away from the innkeeper, that I ask you a question.
Oh, well. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say that again, please?
Typical for a lizard man. Doesn't know when he's being talked to.
Continuing in Draconic, he's gonna say, Tiamat, do you know of them? Do you know of any agents of Tiamat?
I
Her.
mean, I know of the deity
Tiamat
herself.
is always
yes.
a her.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know of the deity herself, yes, in her studies. I don't know of any agents here, having just arrived here myself.
You know,
Are
that's
you trying
about
to do
the,
Blackfire?
What's that?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I just did a spot check for all the lizard folk in the room.
Okay, you see 2.
Cool.
you know,
I'm
that's about
assuming
the,
that Tzeentch is currently disguised.
I am not.
Okay, never mind. You see 3.
I guess I'll chime in when he asks that question and goes, you know, that's about the 3rd or 4th day in a row you've come in here and asked that.
I turn and look at you. How did you say that? In common?
In Draconic.
In Draconic? Well, they
While I was
can
doing
be
that, I turned
anywhere.
to the captain.
Yeah, I'll just put
The only
the
local to this area, by the way, is Alexia.
Well, you said we'd been here several days. I'm guessing I've been drinking every evening.
If that's what you like to do.
Of course.
I finally picked a name.
Oh, great.
I picked an Elven name since Elven is one of the languages.
It's similar to Druidic, maybe? My character probably know. I personally don't. Actually, no, I can't speak either of those languages, so never mind.
Should say, oh, my name, by the way, is Aerith.
That's good to know.
I was gonna say, because, like, based on my current position, I'm probably not actually facing you.
He would face a talking raptor, seriously.
I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
God damn it.
Might you by chance be the captain of the guard in this area, sir?
Of course, he's the captain of the guard. Look at his doublet. You have eyes, lizard man. Come on.
I just came here. I don't know how people dress in this region. Thank you very much.
Well, not from around here. I was simply hired to take over the watch since nobody else was willing to do it.
I see. In that case,
I'll
I've
do it.
also been recently assigned here. The innkeeper told me that it's usually fairly quiet here. Is that basically your interpretation of the matters around here as well?
It was quiet till
Yeah.
you came inside. As I mother under my breath.
I see.
The last exciting thing happened was when my predecessor disappeared.
Well, I mean, I guess that's something to do.
When he says disappeared, immediately Rhorkas looks very intently at him. Disappeared how?
If we knew, he wouldn't have disappeared, would he?
Where was he last seen?
Walking around town about 2 months ago.
Huh.
So essentially, he was last known to be patrolling as usual in the area, and then just suddenly vanished.
Pretty much. They hired me probably 2.5 weeks ago.
Would there happen to be any of the previous captain's belongings saved anywhere?
No, he had family in one of the nearby villages, and it was all sent there.
In that case, would you be able to give us directions to that place then?
Sure, I'm not sure why. You need his belongings, though.
Mostly because I feel like I might have been sent here to look into the cause of this disappearance, if possible.
You hear Jannard pop up. A lizard man with a conscience. So that's a first.
First time, not the first time I've heard that comment.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, you could try one of the diviners here in town to see if they will be able to tell you anything they weren't able to tell me. Well, their divinations came back with nothing. But other than that, I don't.
In regards to what happened?
Yeah, we already tried to divine something based off of his belongings that he left behind, but we didn't find a damn thing. Didn't find any tracks or anything outside of town, and nobody with their familiars or animal companions could find a scent. So
Right.
it's like he just disappeared.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Hey, question. I've been drinking with you for a few days, Captain. What's your name?
Captain.
Huh. All right, Captain.
I'm sorry, you say Captain or Captain?
Captain.
Well met, Captain.
Captain Hapton.
What's happening, Captain?
I hate
Give
you
me a
all.
minute.
I don't even know you, and I hate you already. You know how hard it is to make a gnome hate you? Like, you really have to try.
Well, anyways, well met, Sir Captain. I will go ahead and see if I can speak to some of the diviners in the town. But in case you find anything, you can look for me. I go by Mundzuk.
Mundzuk.
Yes. Anyways, I bid you a good day.
So Mundzuk, before you leave,
Bleh.
if you see anything of the evil ones, please come let me know.
I feel like you're like just edging like uncomfortably close to my face as you're saying that. I'm just like, I just do the finger gun thing. It's like, gotcha.
I'm not like uncomfortably close. I'm just kind of like leaning in and doing a stage whisper.
That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortably it. That's sufficiently uncomfortable.
Is that enough to listen to them?
Let's see. Where can I find a diviner in this area?
I speak up. Marshal, Mundzuk, come here. And I beckon him with my hand.
Yes.
You're here seeking dangerous work.
I mean, I'm
Or
here
work that
seeking
could be
work.
potentially. It sounds like it could be
Danger
potentially
notwithstanding.
dangerous. To the best of my knowledge, warriors work best in groups, and you would be hard pressed to find a warrior you can trust better than one of your own brethren, especially in these lands. So,
Uh-huh.
I suggest we work together, for I am also seeking employment.
Well, I don't know what I'll be able to offer you, because I don't even know who the hell's paying me here. But, I guess if you wanted to tag along, I wouldn't mind turning down a potential ally.
Oh, I just sense opportunity to get paid, and I do not expect you to pay me, but I have been here long enough that it's about time I find work and move on.
Ah,
and this is my way out. So if it does not bother you that I tag along, I'd be more than happy to spend time amongst my brethren once more.
well,
You're
nice stuff.
speaking in common or draconic.
I'm speaking this in common.
Then yeah, we're
I
having
am
this
in
conversation
lizard folk
common.
form. You can straight up tell I'm a lizard right now. Like, okay, hold on. Let me make this simple. If I am currently in my human disguise, I will have that ninja symbol next to my face.
Okay.
I like that.
Otherwise, I am in my lizard folk form. Alright, I get up from my table and I go to leave with Mundzuk.
All right.
And also introduce myself. By the way, my name is Ogoko, but you may call me friend, brethren, whatever you wish.
I think I'll just call you Ogoko.
You see my character get up and run out the door as fast as he can.
And that's the last we saw of him.
Wait, like a frightened prey?
Can I make a sense motive to see what
Say
to
no.
determine his intentions?
No.
That was directed at Fless. Because this does seem a little suspicious.
Rhorkas watches Jalnard run out and goes, huh. He must have something to hide. Looks at Mundzuk. Are you following him or are you just going out?
Unfortunately, I'm not particularly fast. Although if there was someone, if there was somebody who was a little bit more lighter on their feet, to able to keep an eye on him, that'd be appreciated.
Rhorkas will go out the door to follow this
Ah, shit.
Jarnal.
I was typing out my roll check for hide, but okay.
I mean, obviously, then Trev will have to counter check. Say,
Yeah.
Ogoko, how fast are you on your feet?
Say perhaps fast about as you are, out of sight of armor.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty heavy. You can see I am fairly encumbered by this armor.
I'll race you.
Huh?
I can run about as well as your average man.
Well, I mean, I guess the first thing I can ask you to do is see if you can track down that shark fella that just ran out.
What, the gnome? You fucking serious? Gnomes are insane. He ran because he probably got scared by a spider.
I'll walk out after him.
I'm taking any lead I can. So we also start chasing after the. So we
Get
all
him!
after him.
I could catch up.
Almost
No
certainly.
problem.
But I'm not too familiar with you, so I can't really ask you for favors.
Yeah, you could try.
Well, it looks like you already seem interested in chasing after him. So I guess if you want to help out, that'd be cool.
He might be supper.
Well, hang on. Don't eat him yet. We'll interrogate him, and then we'll consider making a stew. How's that sound?
But he really has to go use that thing called they call it a train.
I'm pretty sure they have one nearby. I don't think he's running in the direction of the nearest latrine.
I didn't see which way he went. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Oh, I point at the door because I don't know. Because general direction. That way, I suppose.
Okay, I'm back. Had to let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
I could try sniffing him
So-
out.
Hey,
So-
And I'm-
But what do I get for finding him?
ignore this hide
Well,
roll.
if you join, it looks like
Okay, cool.
in the rules, if you join me as an ally, then you gain the benefits of my aura to give you +1 to spot and listen. Although that's meta information. I can help guide you a bit. I can
was
help.
asking in character, what do I get out of fighting this little gnome?
I don't know. Exercise.
Well, given how the
Gratitude?
locals respond to fights, you'll probably get mauled.
I'm not fighting him.
I would recommend
I'm
causing a
finding
scene in the
him.
town.
At this point, we might as well settle for stalking him, because we don't want to. Because as mentioned by the lady over there, probably don't want to go ahead and start a fight.
Why would you want to start a fight?
So my character walks in through the door, walks over, grabs his drink, walks out. I forgot this.
Do I need to make a check to make sure it's the same guy? Because I'm assuming he's like trying to be
The
all
only
cheeky.
gnome in town.
So where are you going? What are you
I
doing?
look at him and be
So
like,
basically-
"Found him."
Plus missed most of this. So the gnome suddenly darted out of the door, and so everyone got up and started walking in his direction. And now
Wow.
the gnome is coming back in to grab his
I was already
drink.
stat.
He panicked because he heard the lizardfolk were grouping up and ran out. And most everyone thought this was suspicious except me, because I'm just saying, well, he'll know he's crazy. And they all want to cause a further scene and chase him, and I'm trying to recommend against that.
Well, I'm not wanting to. I am asking, what am I going to get out of it in character if I help them find this person?
And
I'm going back
I'm
inside.
being honest with you.
So I say to Cass as I walk back, all right, this will calm the nerves. Too many lizard folk. You're not lizard folk, right? You're dragon something or other, right?
Are you two just standing next to each other outside?
Apparently.
I
I'm
walk outside, I
dragonborn,
look
yes.
back about him, and I go back inside.
All right.
Pat you on the
now-
head. Excuse me, good sir.
So whom are you addressing?
Probably the gnome, because he's the one running out. But I guess. Excuse me, gentlemen. I hope I'm not interrupting.
The hell do you want now?
Well, I overheard that. I'm looking for information on the disappearance of the previous captain of the area. I was wondering if you happen to have knowledge of the surrounding areas. You see, I'm relatively new here, so I'm looking for anyone who can help show me around. You see.
I have a knowledge of a lot of areas, but what makes you think I'm gonna help a lizard folk?
In character knowledge for you lizard folk. You routinely prey upon gnomes and halflings for sport. You know how he's going to react.
I
With
suppose,
a fair degree of certainty.
My
well, I suppose you
associate.
can understand if I can't really just give you my word that no harm will come to you. Because I honestly.
I immediately step in. What my new friend here means to say is that he is seeking information, supposedly, about the disappearance of the previous captain of the guard. And if that information that leads us to him is come across sooner, then the sooner we will be leaving of your presence.
Done. I'm in. What do you need?
And that's how you talk to people, 101.
I don't
No,
know,
I'm
I can
just,
get rid of you sooner if I cooperate. Where do I sign?
no, I'm just downwind of you guys, and yes. No, thank you.
I don't know.
You have been in this town longer than both of us now. Would you happen to know anything of the previous captain of the guard, or have seen anything to any suspicious persons that we should investigate instead?
I don't know. I was hunting a lizard folk myself. What brought me to this town? Got the bastard.
I missed what he said.
Oh, I said.
He was hunting a
I can't-
lizard.
You're really quiet.
Sorry, I came to this town hunting lizard folk. Got the bastard. So really, no, I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, that is lovely.
Wait, how long ago was that?
About a month ago. I lost count. It's
Okay,
been a
so
while.
that was after the disappearance. So
You see me tap my coin purse. It's been a little light. I've been a little busy drinking.
It would be safe to assume you've been drunk ever since a month ago when you've killed the lizard folk you were hunting and would have paid very little attention to your surroundings.
no, that's basically what's up.
Exactly.
Do I get the first level class feat as well as bonus feat for being a fighter?
So
Yeah.
here's what I'll help you do. I'll help you navigate the terrain. find your way around. Even though you're lizard folk, you should be able to smell your way wherever you need to go. And then if something comes of it where it makes my pockets a little fuller and you get out of town faster, yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Well,
I will, do not guarantee your life. I do not guarantee the life of your companions or your god. As far as I'm concerned, this is a contract and nothing more. Side note, so out of character. You've seen gnomes before. It's really weird that I'm not joyous. I'm not happy. I'm kind of fucking just, why am I here?
Oh yeah.
It's very, very fucking weird to see a gnome like this.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. Also, well met, good sir.
You're all equally weird to me, so it
I'm
doesn't
pleased to
matter.
make your acquaintance, Mr. I offer my hand.
I look at your hand. That happens to be just above my head, and I'm like, Janard.
Mr. Jannard, you may call me Mundzuk, in case you.
I sniff your hand.
You're in the tavern. Move your shit.
Yeah. You
Sorry,
step
I'm
out and sniff my
looking
hand
at
as it comes out.
beats. I come out and I see the hand. I sniff it.
I see the raptor gets super excited and happy.
The hand stays out for maybe about 5-10 seconds, and then I decide to just pat the dinosaur.
Kind of jolt and get away from the pets.
All right, hand goes down.
If our new friend Janara doesn't have any immediate leads, I should suggest that we perhaps go explore the former captain's house.
I like that raptor even more.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good place to start. Oh,
If
by
you
the
don't
way,
mind,
Well, pets are different from pets. So pets is like a soft hit, and yeah.
All right, folks. Well,
by the way,
give me one quick moment. I'll be right back.
okay, well, I'm going to be talking to the tall gentleman right here first. Sir,
Well,
I've noticed you've been staying here this whole time. I assume you have some interest in this, I guess, mission of ours.
I fear that the hand of Tiamat's behind all evil things. So I feel it's my duty to accompany you on this task of yours.
Well, I look up at you because you stand literally 3 inches taller than me. All right. I'm not certain that we'll necessarily find what you're looking for, but just in case, any help, I appreciate your assistance as well. I offer my hand.
I shook it. I grip it. I don't shake the hand. I grip your forearm so that you're gripping my forearm and shake your whole arm.
Bless
I
the message
meet you
in
in
the
kind.
chat.
Mundzuk.
Well, I have to admit that y'all are
No.
about the most interesting collection of people that have been through here recently.
Ah, yes. And you are?
What? No, I'm just a traveling priest. I've only been here a few days.
Oh, if you
Your name.
have you
Rhorkas.
Sulbai.
Suldai?
Solbai. So that's pronounced.
Solvi. Well met. Well met, madam. You say you've been here for a few days. Have you managed to take some time to meet with the locals at all?
No, I spend most of my time outside the town preaching.
I see.
I was
What
actually
do you,
about.
What do you preach?
Don't speak without here.
Yeah. Can't. Sorry. Rules.
Absolutely.
In that case, you seem to notice you've been standing there a while. I assume you might have taken interest in this as well. Would you like to come along with us?
Well, if you're about to begin some sort of heroic undertaking, then certainly.
I mean, it could be, or certainly it's a possibility. Especially with hey, welcome back, Jannard.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, that was premature. I didn't know it was instantly up. I'm still waiting for Fless. He hasn't answered. Is he
Yes,
here?
I did. I said no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we might have been talking over. Sorry.
Oh, almost certainly, because there's 2 conversations happening at once. I offer my hand to Solveig.
Yeah, shake it. Sure.
Happy to have you aboard. And then I turn
Alright,
to
folks. If you're done shaking each other's dicks, let's get going. It's about to get dark out. Obviously I have no idea what time of day it is. I'm just saying that because I'm saying that. Even if it's like
no, I
morning.
get you. I get you. I get you.
I'm
In that case, I glance at the dinosaurs. I notice I'm flanked. I'd say to her, I guess I suppose you can come with us if you so choose. Hey, wait, get back here. Or hey, hold up.
I ask, I don't see them shaking their male appendages.
I'm actually not equipped for that.
Oh, it's in my brain. Now I visualize. Oh, it's there forever. Now I visualize it. God, why?
She is literal.
No,
Are you sure you've had enough to drink, sir?
no, I haven't. And let's get. God, let's go.
Well, he's up. He's still upright, so clearly he hasn't.
Touche.
You guys are interesting people. I will follow.
No one's gonna take a hit. Just remember that we're like dwarves, only smaller. What? Anyone know where this guy's house is?
You seem to prefer the bow anyway, so I can't really. I'm not really surprised. I'm not gonna hold it against you. So let's see.
Laid on Marshall.
Can I make a check to talk with the locals in the area? See what I can find.
Gather information.
Let's see. Wait a minute. That one requires ranks then, right? No, it doesn't. I guess I can start with that.
I don't know if this knowledge, nature, or survival, but how deep is the water under these planes?
It varies anywhere between 3 and 9 feet.
Okay.
Alright, so how much information is gathered with an 11?
What information are you fucking looking for?
At this point, I'm just looking for locations of local diviners in the area.
Okay, well, your best bet is over here.
Oh, hang on, I need to scroll out.
Yellow box.
Oh, okay.
Ah! With the
Or the gray box.
yellow box and gray box. Okay. Am I able to discern any differences between the two patrons?
Yellow box seems to be a fortune teller of some kind.
Yeah.
And the gray box seems to be the actual prayer site proper for the town's deity.
Oh. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second.
So I gave the drink to a captain because I didn't have money to actually pay him for it, but I figured he'd appreciate that. What just to clarify, where was the last spot your predecessor was seen?
Put an X on the map.
All right, I see. Thank you kindly.
An X on the map.
It's over to the east.
I see it, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hey, Aerith, sweetie, can you come with me? I might need your help.
Sure.
Gorgeous dinosaur, you.
Well, that just got uncomfortable.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You know, Jarnard, for a guy that doesn't like lizard folk, you sure like lizards.
I'm not a lizard.
She's not a lizard. You hear me
Very
shout
close.
as I walk up.
Very close.
I asked the captain where the former guard's house, or the former captain's house is.
Teal, up north.
Deal up north? Okay. Thank you.
You hear me whispering to myself, was it around here? God, where do you show
Question.
that? I hate math.
For weapon focus, could I like pick like claws or like natural attack or like an arm attack for?
So, when you make a single attack, you can choose any of them. When you make a full round attack, you may make all of them.
No, a weapon focus. I'm choosing a
The
feat.
feet.
Weapon
Weapon
focus,
focus. A
you
weapon.
may choose natural weapon.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm trying to
only
do,
thing
like,
you can
infrared
choose,
weapons.
unless you wish to use a whip, which you can attach to the end of your tail, or spikes, which you can attach to your forehead.
Or end of the tail.
No, your tail can't contort in that way.
Okay.
It's used for not only your balance, it also
No.
helps
I'll
keep your
just do
organs
natural.
arranged.
Okay. So weapon focus natural.
It's an integral part of your rib cage. So if you contort it too much, that will cause physical injury to yourself.
Ow.
I'm gonna follow
I'll choose mentality for now.
Ogo. I'm gonna
The
call him Ogo.
raptors in Jurassic Park are unnaturally bendy as far as their tails go.
Their hands are also
Gotcha.
messed up, but that's beside the point.
So, Fless, I'm gonna go to that spot and I'm gonna start searching bit by bit, like square by square.
Why is your note always flipping the skirt?
I mean, we did establish that he's kind of.
My dinosaur isn't wearing a skirt, so
We established that he's kind of a flowery character. No,
What's
that's not the
the word
word. He's a bit mature.
No, they explain the difference between search and spot. As spot is you see the skirt, search you're actually flipping the skirt. Oh my god.
Spot,
So
you stand in place and scan. Search, you move about and look.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's searching. I guess the first step is to knock on the door and make sure there's a
Yes.
families.
Oh, that one just didn't.
Is anyone else searching over there or just him?
I
No,
will
I'll
cast I'll cast detect magic. Just on an off chance.
Well, the gnome has magic on him.
I glow like a motherfucker.
let's see. Skills.
Do my auras count as magic?
Why are you continuing to roll search checks? Stop.
Yeah, I think he's trying to.
I thought it's per square. Is it actually like per region?
That's
Fuck
what the
you.
+1.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I take 20, and however long that fucking takes to search this area.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess assuming while you do that, we knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
All right. Guess no one's home. Wait, no, someone's home.
Little old lady opens the door. What do you want?
Excuse me, madam. We were informed that the previous captain of the guard here once resided here.
He did?
And may I ask if you are related to him at all, ma'am?
I'm not.
Is there still anything of his that still resides here?
Nope.
Did he seem at all? Did he behave any differently the day of his disappearance than he had before?
Wouldn't know. I bought the place 5 days ago.
Oh,
do you mind if we check the place out then briefly? Investigate the place briefly.
Don't touch anything.
Understood.
That's fine.
Much
Eric, you
obliged,
smell
ma'am.
an idiot.
So, this building is roughly 3/4 the size of the inn. It's rather large. And it is
Indeed.
also 2 stories.
It's
I'll
also
take
2 stories.
upstairs.
So the bottom floor is divided between the living/sleeping area and a kitchen.
Mhm.
And the top floor is divided into 3 areas that look like they are former bedrooms / storage areas.
I'll go upstairs and start looking around for stuff, spotting. Can't touch
The
anything.
search outside leads to nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
You
'cause,
find nothing above on the boards. You don't see anything in the murky waters below you.
Wait, what's that +2 coming from? 2 from? Oh, 2 ranks.
Searching downstairs, you see the odd worn mark that looks like somebody paced a lot on the floor near where the kitchen entrance is. But other than that, you see nothing out of place.
Kitchen entrance. Oh, kitchen entrance.
I assume you have the same spot and search bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll take the 22 for searching upstairs. The upstairs is full of like wicker baskets and the like that somebody would have used to move their stuff in. There's also a disassembled cart in one of the rooms, but there does not appear to be anything out of the ordinary with somebody recently moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an
Well-
awful lot of stuff for one little old woman.
As I walk back downstairs, I just mentioned to
Are you residing in this place alone?
Yes.
All right.
why is there a cart upstairs? Well, disassembled cart.
Because I didn't need it anymore after I got here.
Why wouldn't you sell it then?
I may if I don't plan on leaving again.
Fair enough.
Why? Are you wanting to buy one?
No, I've got one. Thank you, though.
Cartman.
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 Hey, Fless, this building I'm at, what's it look like?
What?
Like, what is it?
The light green one?
Yeah.
Just a wooden hut with a straw roof and a hole in the top to let smoke out.
No markings or anything like that. Like,
Not really.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on this door.
Okay. The man who opens the door is slightly ostentatiously dressed for the area, meaning he has real clothes and isn't wearing a robe.
Psst, down here. How's it going?
What do you want, and where's your parents?
That's cute. The first 400 times I heard it. I got a question.
You know it's
for you,
not
kind
cute?
sir.
You.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. Were you? Don't mind me asking. You're dressed kind of nice for the area. I take it you're not from here.
Oh, no. I was born here. Just fucking hate robes. It's always drafty.
Huh. Never really imagined that. Actually, I figured they'd be comfortable. Question for you. Do you know the captain that disappeared a while back, right?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He wasn't the first one that randomly disappeared.
Now that's interesting.
Oh,
They seem to walk off the job a lot lately.
walk off the job.
Well,
Just
they come
disappear
here
and
for a
gone?
couple of months and then gone, and we have to look for another one.
So you're
And
getting
none
all
of
of
the
your
regular guards are willing to take the post because they don't want to disappear either.
so you've gotten all of your recent guard captains from someplace outside town?
Pretty much.
Oh. So you're your last guard captain. He was kind of seen in this area before you disappeared. Do you remember anything about that night?
Not really. I was probably out on the water. I mean, I am most days. We just came in with our latest catch, so we're waiting for them to fix our netting before we go out again. So if you want to know a specific day, I'm not going to be able to help you.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I understand that. All right, you take it easy, sir. I'll talk to you later.
Grow up someday.
I'll try. So I stand next to this person. So I take it you're with us.
Yeah, seems that way.
All right, cool. Can you watch my stuff real quick?
Of course.
All right. Hey, dinosaur, can you eat her if my stuff gets taken? I'll pay you something.
I'm not allowed to fight in town, but I'll make sure that your stuff doesn't get stolen. Sure.
Just follow her. Just follow.
Not really a trusty guy, are you?
Nope.
It's a gnome. They don't trust a damn thing in sight, even their own selves.
It's Aerith.
Gnomes are the D&D paranoiacs.
Ah. Well, I wasn't assuming that I knew that.
Gnomes are the D&D Twitch.
Well, it's more of everyone knows that sub-Saharan Africans will win the Olympic long distance. It's sort of that kind of knowledge.
Oh, okay.
It's maybe not true in all cases, but it's so generally true that it's believable.
How cold is that water?
This is the tropics, so you're looking at 60 plus.
Except for this one time when I saw an Olympic race where the cameraman outran the runners.
Yeah, I did see the finish for a long distance run where some camera guy sprinted toward the end ahead of the runners, but he hadn't just ran 30 miles either.
Hey, Ogoko, how good can you swim?
Tzeentch?
All right, I hop into the water.
I think he's AFK.
Okay, you hop into the water.
I roll a 2 on my swim check.
You are now wet.
You are now wet, and you can stand up. It is 2.5 feet deep.
I was gonna ask if he drowned.
As soon as Rhorkas
send in the lizard people to save him.
As soon as Rhorkas sees that, he's just gonna hop down off this pier into the water.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had
Spin
to
around when
take
I
care of the cat for a
hear-
second.
A splash and kind of stare at them like they're crazy people.
I'll be back.
What are you doing?
And start
So-
wading his way underneath his head.
How much
So-
space is there underneath the house?
You would have to roll a new search check from underneath.
Yep,
Yeah, that's
I know.
what I'm going to do.
I'm also rolling a search for underneath.
You know, giant lizard lady, I think you're about the most normal person I've met today.
I'm not normal.
Yeah,
he
that
said
tells you.
most.
What? No. Wait. I'm not giant.
Shut up, lizard. Learn to
And
whistle.
I'm not a lizard.
Well, Orc, you don't see shit.
And
I
I see water.
Say I wasn't normal.
Trev, you noticed that most of the beams underneath the house have been replaced recently.
Like within 2
And,
months recently?
Well, I mean, you're no carpenter, so you couldn't tell.
Can I make
this
an
kind
knowledge
Just
arcane?
know that
Okay.
it's fresher wood than the wood surrounding it. Blackfire, you can see a corpse underneath the planking, but it seems frozen somehow.
Huh.
Right about where that X is.
I pop my hand out. Hey, any of you guys good with magic?
A little bit. What do you need?
I point at the cleric. She probably is.
I don't know if we can hear her. Can we hear that?
You're not
Let's
standing
see.
here. Go away.
We're only about.
You can hear us. You're less than. You're less than feet away.
Well, he said the map was about 3 to 4 times as big as it should be.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, we're
It
like-
should be 3 to 4 times larger. Yes.
Than
oh,
it
does
is.
that mean this is not actually 60 feet? Oh, crap.
No,
Okay, so in that case,
unfortunately not. I'm sorry, I couldn't get the scale right.
We can see each other, but we probably can't hear each other.
so
So I should divide by 3? So like that.
so I pop my head out and talk to the lady who's above me. So if you don't let me ask you, what's your name?
Solvi. Told you.
I don't remember. So there's
you
some
could've asked
really
me.
weird stuff down here. You might want to take a look at this.
By the
Right.
way, Mundzuk, some of the wood underneath it has been replaced.
Huh. Let me take a look at that.
Anyone
I'll
have
jump
knowledge
down.
carpentry?
I know I have knowledge engineering and architecture.
That works. Pick one.
I think
But
it'd be really
it's all
strange
one.
if I
It's
pick carpentry.
lumped together.
So, what do you make of that? I point to the frozen corpse underneath the dock.
That sucker's dead.
I examined the beams.
Well,
That's
the
not natural.
beams are new,
68 degrees.
obviously,
Just a
but
one
they
numbers.
are actually smaller than the beams that they replaced. So either they are much better wood quality than the old ones, or something really heavy has been removed that they no longer have to support.
Interesting.
And it happened within the last week or so.
Definitely. So something happened with the old dwelling that caused it to straight up be replaced. Wait a minute. Someone would know about it. Okay. I'm going to ask people what happened with the old house, because they would know.
In the meantime, let's go see what the hell this gnome's doing underneath the dock or underneath the plank.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that he. Ah!
You just see it just wading through the water.
Yeah, I'm
You two
watching
see
you
the dead
guys.
body.
All right, I'm gonna make a heal check. See how long he's been dead.
1, 2, 3, not it. I say out loud.
I'm pretty sure that the cleric who's already there would have done it.
Yeah,
I
was gonna
fail.
say.
I cannot tell how long he's dead. I'm assuming, unless it's really, really easy.
It's really, really easy. He was dead for about a week before someone put him in a supernatural frozen state.
Oh, okay.
Like gentle
Frozen
riposte.
as in literal, like frozen in a
Right.
popsicle sense.
Right.
So guys, and I use this term so liberally. What happened here? Can someone explain this to me?
What kind of check do we need to make to explain?
Ah,
Well,
choose one.
in this weather, I tell you, it looks like magic, but that's about as far as I can go.
I'm gonna look for weapons wounds on
We
the
have a
body.
talking dinosaur in our group. I'm pretty sure there's magic involved.
Because
No,
I
I meant
mean,
the corpse.
I have knowledge
Oh.
arcana, but I don't know if that helps.
I'm just gonna do a straight up search on the body and see if it was stabbed or
Oh,
something
see if
or
we can
hip
find a
crushed
cause
or
of death.
yes. Where's my search?
That would be a heal check too.
Ooh, that
Would
could
it be a heal check?
Yep.
Yeah, that can be a heal check if it's better.
It's heal or spot.
Uh,
Search, you
I-
would have to move the body.
oh,
Remember,
okay,
get-
I'll do spot.
Yeah, remember added +1 to spot.
Right.
So 27 for me.
Wow, hot diggity
There's a couple of scratch marks, but nothing that would explain death.
How large are these scratches?
Not long, no more than an inch. One's on the forearm of his left arm, and then one is on the palm of his right hand. Probably defensive wounds of some kind.
Probably. However, these were
Ma-
not the cause of death.
Might I suggest that we drag the body out of there and examine it in one of the huts?
Alright, we need to
Alright.
choose a hut to examine it in.
Grab the legs and tug.
As soon as you touch it, it wilts to black dust and fades away.
God,
Oh, I was gonna say don't do that, but
Well,
so
I just kind of like brush my
Your
hands
are
together
never- Your hands are now covered with black dust.
and I
so
will
Is there a
wash
way
them in the
to-
water.
is there a check for me to gauge if I know what sort of magic causes that?
It's
Now-
something that would preserve, but
When I
beyond that, you don't know.
cast detect magic earlier, I was standing 10 feet from that thing. Did I not sense it?
Nope, because you were standing next to somebody carrying a bunch of magical equipment.
Crap.
When you
Nice.
perform detect magic, you need to be away from everyone else that's wearing magical stuff.
Well, it's inconvenient. I'm wearing magical stuff.
You are included in your own spell, so
Ah,
you don't see
okay.
yourself.
It's useful.
That would be
Do
very
I
awkward
pop
to
up-
have to strip down just to see magical auras.
Do I pop up as magic?
Do you pop up as magic? No, because you are a natural creature.
I'm just
The spell that was used to awaken you was a one-time shot. As soon as it's cast, it's done.
it's done. There's no way to reverse.
Well, it's not just that; it's not a lingering effect. So somebody can't cast dispel magic and turn you back into an animal. You're permanently sentient.
You could get barding for armor. You can get those improvised weapon improvements. You can use rings and amulets. You can use wondrous items for bracers and helmets and the like, but you can't wear full armor or anything that a humanoid would wear.
Yeah.
Because you're not humanoid.
I know. And that's like a druid. It takes shapeshifting. And it shapeshifts into a monkey.
Rhorkas is going to clamber back up to the pier since the
Okay.
body just kind of collapsed in his hand.
You see a gnome getting his boots on.
Check for leeches.
You have none.
Hey, Cast. You need to dry your armor?
How deep is this water again?
3 feet. So your pants.
I don't think it's 3 feet. Isn't it like a few inches?
You said it's 2 feet.
2.5 feet.
2.5
Oh,
feet.
okay.
2.5 feet right there. Underneath the other house, it was anywhere between 3.5 to 6 feet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about y'all, but I was just drinking and I'm not wearing my armor.
I never go anywhere unprepared.
Well, I've got my armor in my knapsack, but I ain't gonna wear it.
I mean, what? Can you clean armor easily?
It's magic. Doesn't need it.
I don't have armor. I had to get
That's
the
very
saddle.
true.
Well,
In answer to Ogoko, I pride my ability in my eyes in Draconic.
In that case, I have a job for you. Every once in a while, when you have the opportunity, would you keep your head on a swivel and check to see if we're being watched?
Okay.
Because the situation calls for caution, I believe, at this point.
Indeed, since we discovered a body, it's possible, and because we interacted with it, it's possible that someone might become aware of our presence.
my character turns around and stares right fucking at you.
Are we,
As we're
are we
speaking
looking eye to
Draconic?
eye? Is that what's going? Are we seeing eye to eye now?
No,
That was
real
a
quick,
solid
like,
goof
keep
troop.
an
I
eye-
will.
Well, no, because
leave-
you're standing on the pier, and I'm still in the water.
Would I have to make a sense motive to guess about why he's acting so nervous, or would I just have common knowledge about the relationship between the two races?
Bless.
It's about as common as elves hunting orcs for sport.
Okay, I will lean down and whisper what they're saying to him so he's not completely lost.
I look about lost too.
Good to know.
Wait, can most of us speak Draconic? I ask in Draconic.
Most of us
Yeah.
can.
I believe everyone except the gnome can understand you right now.
No, the gnome can understand us.
No, the gnome
Understand
can only
what?
because of the translations the human is giving him.
I look human. You notice some patches of scales on my neck, but that's about it.
So they're supposed to be back and forth in Draconic, right?
Yep.
I do that little raptor call thing. I don't understand them.
Yeah, what she said.
Do that God, what is it? That kind of bark that they can do. It's really loud and annoying.
I mean the thing that they make that he after they 3D print
That
the
call.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
You know, get your attention.
Well, since our only lead turned to dust, what are we doing?
Well, we probably should talk with the diviners, see if they happen to know anything. Also,
I can't understand some of the words you're speaking.
We probably switch back to common at this point.
She
How-
says that in character.
I
Oh.
would think that we might want to find out how long it usually takes before each guard captain goes missing.
by the way, did you find any more information? I noticed that you were around here. Did you talk with anyone who lived around here? Did they happen to know anything?
Yeah, but they didn't. Well, they didn't tell us anything.
Can I?
So color be confused. Diviners use magic to discover things about actual objects.
They
So
can also.
why don't
depends
we
on-
take some of that black goo that you decided to touch the guy with, or whatever happened? I'm not
It's
saying.
black dust from the guy. It's the only thing we have left of him.
Well,
We
let's
can
just take
also-
that to him.
Well, it's also black dust that was in water.
We can also sift through the water here to see if any possessions of his were dumped down here with him.
Pretty reasonable.
Alright, well, I just got back. I don't have to burn down Bethesda's headquarters, and I'm going to bed. Good luck, fellas.
Later.
One more search check.
Go for it, lizard. I'm not down here.
What are you searching?
See if there was anything left behind from the corpse disintegrating.
Underneath the pier?
Yes.
We're checking through
No. There's a black spot, but that's about it.
Interesting. Like underwater?
No, on the underside of the pier.
Oh.
You know, where it was attached.
Oh, it wasn't actually in the water. It was attached to the...
No.
Huh.
It was cocooned to the bottom of the pier with ice.
Interesting.
Is the wood of that section of the pier new, or is it
Nope.
old?
It's just it's the same age as the rest of it.
It's just darker now.
Hmm.
Can I take a closer look at what's left on the wood?
Sure.
Do we need some of this wood for the diviners?
Probably a spot check. Don't wash your hands. Go with the gnome.
But we could just take some of the wood with us.
Go with me where? Oh, we're
I
not.
don't know. It looks like you're wandering off. It looks like you're heading in the direction of the diviner. So if you are, then you can have Rhorkas go with you and see if you can divin something from his hands.
Did you get all your things back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he put it back on when we were talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a spot check on that patch of wood.
Door, hold on.
So that was Aerith right there.
Spot for what?
I spot for any abnormalities on the darkened section of wood compared to the rest of it.
No,
So it's just like a layer of dust or something?
pretty much.
Okay.
I'm going to stay down here and take the time to shift through the muck beneath the water and see if I can't find any objects that may have been dropped. Any possessions, a knife, a pocket watch, compass, anything like that.
Okay, you're almost certainly going to find a bunch of refuse and shit. There's no telling how long this town's been here.
Alright, that's okay. I'm gonna take as much time as I need to find something of interest.
Okay, roll a search.
Shoot, what's my search score again? 1 second.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, one of the long guys came back to take a look at the grass.
Oh, okay.
All right, Cass.
/R.
There's a marker on your sheet, but okay.
Bam.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna waste all my good rolls on search scores.
You find what appear to be shards of glass and a ring.
A ring.
Everything else is obvious trash.
Are the shards of glass of importance? Like, are they from a window?
Probably
Do you
from
have
a mug or something.
a mug?
It being a tropical area, you don't want to have wooden mugs like normal because they would just rot away too soon. It'd be far more cost effective to get thick glass mugs.
Okay, so this is either refuse or he came down here drunk from the bar. The ring, however, might be something of importance. I don't have the intelligence to appraise it. I'm gonna have to take this to someone within the party. Because if it can withstand, if it did come from him after that, then I can think logically that to withstand that, it's probably magical. Or it's a normal ring that's from somewhere else.
Come on, beta party, be right back.
Okay, guys, I have to head out because I got to get to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright.
Rhorkas will probably just follow the party around, display his hands for the diviners because there's still gunk on them. And yeah, that's about it. If we get attacked, he will leap into action and help defend the party.
Given what time it is, do y'all want to just suspend here for the night?
Sure.
Yeah,
if
that
you
works.
want to.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. And break.